Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Gemini October 4th, 2024. Today's eclipse can bring invigorating events into your life that serve to nudge you out of your usual routine. You are making a break from the past in some manner, which will help clear the path for future growth and development. Transportation issues can also be in focus, with new avenues opening up for getting out and about in the weeks and even months ahead. This solar eclipse falls in the sector of your solar chart that rules your spirit to grow, explore, and expand beyond the everyday experiences in your life. While you can feel in the dark around the time of the eclipse, in the weeks following it, new studies, interests, and activities are likely. You are more inclined to follow your heart and your passions, although you may have to deal with the mound already on your plate and come to some form of compromise to get the time to do so. Something that connects you with a new, different, or broader audience or with other ideas and cultures can be in focus. Eclipse days can be emotionally exhausting, after which energy and motivation slowly but surely rebuild. Remember that rushing things will do you a disservice now. A significant life moment is upon you. This is because a solar is echoing through the cosmos, bringing destined new beginnings and decisions before your feet. This eclipse resounds from the heights of your solar house of expansion. You and your significant other may begin to plan long-distance travel, so consider distant beaches, cities, and locales that have always fascinated you. You could make some of the most beautiful memories in your life. If you are single, you could instead use this energy to tap into your spiritual nature as you whisper to the universe to call your soulmate to you. Go with the flow of life. Where could your professional journey lead? Something new may come up in your professional journey following the new moon's annular solar in Libra. Reflect on what comes up 3 days before and 3 days after the eclipse. There might be signs as to what is to come in your professional journey. You could be intrigued by a new class or teacher that could help you professionally advance. Travel or relocating for work might also be on the table. Have an open mind to see where this 6-month cycle may take your professional journey. Today's transit can make us feel that everything needs to be perfect before we take another step forward. This is a form of paralysis and should be dealt with accordingly. You have nothing to gain from keeping your health on hold due to some unresolved feelings. If you can't bring yourself to stop eating sweets, that's no reason to put off getting in a good workout. Even if you feel it's useless, you are building a healthy habit that will outlast your negative ones hopefully. Things are being confirmed. Today you can still influence events, structure your thoughts well and harvest the fruits of your efforts. Your family and friends will support you in the projects and new responsibilities that are yours. So, don't make concessions and concentrate on your projects. This will be the moment to finish up a job or project. You will certainly have good results. In the midst of the work week, when momentum and determination are building on the income, career, and work fronts, the moon enters an adventurous part of your chart to prepare for tomorrow's eclipsing new moon. These lunar vibes will be enhanced by a solar as well as support from the Sun and Jupiter in a playful and creative area of your chart. With both professional and personal aspects gaining strength, maintaining a proper work and life balance is more important than ever. It is just as Jupiter moves into his final 7 days in direct motion in your romantic sector and as he is slowing to a crawl that the moon returns to an adventurous part of your chart ahead of tomorrow's eclipsing new moon. With the Sun and Mercury not only already there but drawing closer to a friendly aspect to Jupiter, the moon is going to fast-track this by bringing the spirit of romance and adventure together in a way that is likely to feel familiar. Our eyes in the sky. If you're curious about what this lunar phase might bring into your life, now is the perfect time to reflect on the energy swirling around the days leading up to and following the eclipse. The events, feelings, and insights you experience 3 days before and after the eclipse are not random, they serve as guideposts for what's to come over the next several months. Think of it like the universe offering you a sneak peek into the future. So, pay close attention. What patterns are emerging? What thoughts keep resurfacing? Trust that these clues are part of a bigger plan that's beginning to unfold. This new lunar cycle opens doors, but here's the thing, it's not just about stepping through them blindly. It's about how you approach what's on the other side. Have you ever found yourself in the middle of a small disagreement, only to look back later and wonder, how did that get so out of hand? Emotions can flare during this time, and situations can escalate quickly. That's why it's more important than ever to focus on what truly matters. Instead of getting wrapped up in the heat of the moment or letting minor frustrations consume you, take a step back, pause, and ground yourself. Remember, not every battle is worth fighting. Conserve your energy for the things that truly align with your bigger picture. Think back to a time when your patience was tested. How did you handle it? Maybe it was a difficult conversation at work, or a disagreement with a loved one. Did you react quickly, or did you give yourself time to cool off before responding? This eclipse is asking you to approach things thoughtfully. Sometimes, the best response isn't immediate. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is step away from the moment, give yourself space to breathe, and come back with a fresh perspective. This approach, especially now, will help you navigate any challenges with grace and keep you focused on your long-term goals. And speaking of long-term goals, the perceptive energy of this eclipse is here to help you find clarity. If you've been feeling stuck or overwhelmed by a complicated issue, whether it's work-related, a personal dilemma, or plans for the future, now is the time to tap into your intuition. You may have one of those light bulb moments where everything clicks into place. Have you ever experienced a moment where a problem that seemed unsolvable suddenly became crystal clear? That's the kind of energy this eclipse is gifting you. Embrace it. Trust that your mind is sharp, your instincts are on point, and you're more than capable of cutting through any confusion. Beyond personal clarity, you'll likely notice that your welcoming energy makes it easier to connect with others. Maybe you've been craving deeper conversations with people who share your passions or interests. Or perhaps you've been considering new partnerships, whether in business, friendships, or romance. This eclipse is a wonderful time for collaboration and building new connections. Your ability to communicate authentically and engage meaningfully with like-minded people will open doors to exciting opportunities. So, be open to new relationships forming, whether they're professional or personal. Have you ever met someone new and instantly felt that spark of connection? This might just be the time for those kinds of fated encounters. On the financial front, the energy of this eclipse supports smart, thoughtful decisions. Whether you're managing your day-to-day finances or exploring bigger investment opportunities, you'll notice a boost in your ability to assess situations with clarity and confidence. Have you ever come across a great deal and felt that instinctual nudge to act quickly? That sharp instinct is heightened right now, so trust your gut. Whether you're searching for bargains or considering long-term investments, you'll be able to distinguish between good and bad offers with ease. Take advantage of the opportunities that feel right before someone else snaps them up. As you move forward, remember that the effects of this eclipse will ripple through the next 6 months. It's like a new chapter being written in the story of your life. What seeds are you planting today that you want to nurture in the months ahead? Whether it's your personal growth, relationships, career, or something else entirely, this is the moment to set your intentions.